Hey everyone, welcome to Healywell. Let me ask you something. The last time something bad happened to you, how long could you stop thinking about it? An hour? 2 hours? Or maybe you spent the entire night replaying that scene in your mind? I should have said that. Why did I do this? What if I had acted differently? If your answer is yes, then you've probably fallen victim to one of the most dangerous mental phenomena called rumination. And here's the bad news. This might be the root cause of your depression, anxiety, and many other mental health issues. The good news? Today, we're going to show you how to identify this hidden enemy and escape from it. First of all, what exactly is rumination? Rumination is when your mind grabs onto something and just won't let it go, like a broken record that keeps playing the same bit of a song over and over again. You might know it by other names like obsessive thinking, that feeling of being stuck in your head, the mental chatter that won't shut up, that worry that just won't leave you alone. Let me give you a clear example. Let's say you had an argument with a coworker this morning. Now it's 11 p.m., you're lying in bed, and there it goes again. Should I really have said that? Why am I always like this? When they said, I didn't expect that from you, what did they mean? Should I apologize tomorrow? Or maybe I should be cold. No, wait, I should have said this at that moment. And it just keeps going. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, until you realize it's 4 a.m. and you still haven't fallen asleep. Now here's the question. What's the point of all this? So why is it so harmful? A prominent psychologist named Susan Nolan Hoxema spent years researching this topic and came to a fascinating conclusion. People who start ruminating after bad events and stressful situations are more likely to develop depression, anxiety, and PTSD, and even suicidal thoughts months later. Let's pause here for a moment. What does this mean?
It means that thing you think is helping you, that constant thinking, that effort to understand and analyze, is actually making you worse and worse. It's like thinking you're cleaning your wound, but you're actually sticking your finger in it and causing an infection. Let's see how rumination shows up. Let me show you how this phenomenon manifests itself. Mental images that won't stop. Some people see the same scene like a repeating movie. The argument scene, the failure scene, the embarrassment scene, over and over again. A dialogue that never ends. Then they said, then I said, then they, and it just keeps going. 50 times, 100 times, 200 times, word for word. A question with no answer. What should I have done? What would you have done in my place? Was what I did right? And more importantly, these questions never get answered because they're not supposed to be answered. They just need to be repeated. When night comes. Many people have experienced this one. You put your head on the pillow and, boom, all those thoughts come at once, like a flood. And you wake up in the morning with red eyes and deep exhaustion. Now, here's something interesting. Many people think they have ADHD.
Many people visit a psychologist and say, I'm sure I have ADHD.
I can't focus, my attention is always scattered, I try to read a book, my mind goes elsewhere. But when we talk a bit more, we realize their mind has gone to, was it right to choose this major? Yesterday I had an argument with someone on the street, what should I have said? Should I have answered my mother back? Should I feel guilty about what I said? This isn't ADHD. This is rumination eating away at your mental energy. Okay, what's the science? Why does this happen so much? there's a really interesting concept called mental ruts. Imagine a dirt road. The first car that drives over it leaves a small track. The second car makes that track deeper. The third, fourth, fifth. After a few months, a deep, solid groove forms. Now, even if you want to take a different path, the car wheels automatically go into that same groove. Your brain works exactly the same way. Every time you repeat that thought, that neural pathway gets stronger. Every time you replay that dialogue, that groove gets deeper, until it becomes a secondary habit, a part of your personality. Others say, so-and-so is always stressed, or so-and-so is always worried, and these are actually the result of those deep grooves that have formed in the mind.
The real problems that rumination creates for you: 1. You disconnect from the real world. When your mind is busy ruminating, even when you're in a group, you're not there. Your friends say, "Where are you?" It's like you're not here. And they're right, because you're stuck in your own mind, busy playing that same repetitive film. 2. You can't solve your problems. One of the most interesting things research has shown is this: rumination doesn't help solve problems. It actually prevents it. They even tested it. People who were ruminating were put in front of a simple puzzle. They couldn't solve it because their brain was busy with repetition. 3. It gives you a dangerous illusion. Many people who are trapped in rumination have a strange feeling. I'm doing something useful. They say, I'm worried about my child's future, but my spouse is carelessly eating. I'm thinking about problems. How can you sit there so relaxed? I'm empathetic. Problems matter to me. But the reality is, you're just torturing yourself. No problem has been solved. No step has been taken. Only mental energy has been burned. So, how do we know if we have dysfunctional rumination? There are a few clear signs. It's vague. You can't say exactly what you're thinking about. You just say, I feel bad, or I'm upset. It repeats 200 times, word for word, without a single change, not even a moment of variation. It doesn't lead anywhere. No matter how much you continue, you don't learn anything new. It's very fast and condensed. You can replay an entire painful day in 3 seconds. Hold on to this last one for a moment. When you want to tell someone about a bad event, it might take 15 minutes. But when you're replaying it in your own mind, you can finish it in 3 seconds. What does this mean? It means you can repeat it 1,000 times a day. It means the mental grooves deepen at a terrifying speed. The golden rule, the 2-minute rule. Okay, now we'll give you a simple tool to know when you're ruminating. Think about it for 2 minutes, full throttle, with all your might. After 2 minutes, ask yourself these questions. Did I reach a solution? Did I understand something new? Do I feel better? If your answer to all 3 is no, congratulations, you've been caught in rumination. If this thinking was truly constructive, you would have seen its result in those 2 minutes. But if you didn't, and now it's 3 a.m. and you're still repeating the same thing, well, there's reason to worry. So why do we continue? Good question. If it's so useless, why doesn't our brain let it go? There are several reasons. Reason 1, we feel like we're doing something good. I'm worried, so that means I care. I'm upset, so that means I'm a good person. This is a dangerous illusion. Reason 2, it's become a habit. those mental ruts. It's no longer voluntary, it's automatic. Reason 3, we think it keeps us motivated. If I don't think about my mistakes, I'll forget and repeat them again. But the reality is that rumination doesn't help maintain motivation. So, what does maintain motivation? The answer is simple: positive feedback from the real world. What does that mean? Let's say you're constantly thinking about your failure in an exam, 8 hours a day. But this week you exercised for 3 days and lost half a kilo. Did a task you'd been putting off for months. Someone told you, "Looking good, you're getting better." These small feedbacks, even if they have nothing to do with the exam, maintain your motivation and break the rumination cycle. So instead of sitting and thinking about the past for 8 hours, go do something small, anything, even something very simple. A metaphor that ties it all together. A German writer named Goethe said something beautiful. Thinking is easy, acting is difficult, and to put one's thoughts into action is the most difficult thing in the world. Rumination is like, you sit in the car, you start the engine, you press the gas, the RPM goes to 5,000, but it's in neutral. The car doesn't move, it's just burning gas and overheating the engine. The more you press the gas, the worse it gets. You need to take your foot off for a moment, press the clutch, put it in gear, and move. Summary: what you need to remember. Rumination is a hidden enemy. Many people don't even realize they're trapped in it. But now you know. Rumination doesn't help solve problems. It doesn't maintain motivation. It actually increases the risk of depression, anxiety, and mental health issues. Remember the 2-minute rule. Look for small positive feedbacks. Think less, act more. In the next part, we're going to show you exactly how you can escape from this trap. Practical solutions, applicable techniques, and things that actually work. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next part. And remember, your mind is a powerful engine. You just need to learn how to put it in gear. Thanks for being with us. See you in the next part.